So I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour of what I've been working on. I'm going to have a couple of helpers here. Get down. All right, very good. First off, we have the Nixie tubes. I've got them working. All right, focusing in on them there. This is the power supply over here, high voltage power supply. This is just, I just wired it up to see if it would work. This is the main bus. This servo here controls the gauge here. Let's see if I can show you the gauge. That's over. I got this whole thing tipped up on its side. Gauge is over here. You see the lever comes through. Servo runs it. This is the central brain, the Raspberry Pi. I've been wiring up the different outputs on it one at a time carefully, soldering them in place semi-permanently. Here is the light board, the daughter board, which it communicates to over a single wire interface. I've got the lights going on there. And I have these two wires broken out because it gives convenient access to +5 and ground. It's the +5 and ground rails. And right now, it's I got the 3D printer going. I'm printing out the mounts for the CRT. I've prepared the CRT here. Right here. And I've got, see these brass tubes around it. They're epoxied in place. I'm a little worried about when they heat up. I'm hoping it doesn't crack, cause any undue stress. These side mounts are epoxied in place very strongly. They're also pressured so that it's electrically conductive. This is going to be the rail that goes around the CRT. That's some really, really cool looking switches. This is my favorite one right here. Let's see if I can get it in the light properly. Watch this action. How cool is that? It moves and rocks opposite. That is the coolest looking switch I've ever seen. And that's going to be, I'm not exactly sure where that's going to go, probably very prominently here. It's going to switch on maybe all the lights together. So let me show you a bit of the software that's running this. Right now I've got this hooked up to the, it's networked to the Raspberry Pi over there. And I have different commands I can use. So if I set, for example, RGB channel 1 to red, red turns on. I don't know if you can see that right there. See red, very bright pixel lights. Now that's actually a pixel light, so I can do, if I do RGB channel 1 green, blue, I'm setting all to 100%. Watch that change color. There. Now it's kind of whitish. Well, red, green, and blue, it's white. Anyway, that's the controller there. The second thing I can do is move the servo around, and I can change the Nixie display. Let's see. Nixie bank 1. I'm going to set it to 3478. All right. When I hit enter, there, it switches fairly instantaneously. 3478. I'm going to have a second bank of Nixies. I've got the tubes over here somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Relays, not exactly sure how I'm going to put them in yet. And that's the progress up to date. So I will see you next update.